You can say yes to it, and let's get started on chapter number 23 of our science and technology, which is control and coordination. What is the wires doing here in a science biology class? All right, imagine if you had these wires and you had to untangle it. How excited you would be to untangle these wires? Just take it away, and how excited would that be? What do you think? Yes? What do you think about your classes? Anyone else? Just give me an idea, just an idea. Sharia, there is a Tagore class going on. I admitted you, but you need to go to the Tagore class. So you need not join this one. You can go to the Tagore class. Okay. So imagine if this wires, which is like you're very quiet now. I don't even know if you're thinking of it. But when I saw this, imagine if this wire was up there in the line, in the AT&T line. Now how would you do it? How would you untangle the wires when it is live? Interesting. Now think of the same wires, not just untangling them when they are in line. Now imagine if they are part of your brain. Now this is what nervous system is all about. I mean, welcome to the world of neurons and nerves. I mean, this, what I just showed you, the two pictures, this is just one level of wires being sorted out. This is another level of wires being sorted out. You might say, of course, our body does not have wires like that, but it is no less, rather more complicated, because you have
So
no
we have
idea.
nerves.
We have nerves,
And
and this is how we are going to unravel. This is our concept today. Interesting. This is what central nervous system or neurons all about. This is the entire system we're going to learn today, called control and coordination. Generally, how do you know what is right, what is wrong? Correct? Just by our five senses, isn't it? You touch, you feel, you smell, you see. This is how you do it, or you taste it. And this is basically what nervous system is all about. Your entire body is based on these concepts called stimuli. What's a stimuli? Right, for example, how about if you touch something, electrical current, what do? What happens to your hand?
sir, we take our hand away.
Yes, thank you, Khalid. We take it away, right? A stimuli.
That is called stimuli.
Exactly. Imagine if now you're going to a very cold place. It's snowing in Shimla. You go and feel freezing about. So you wear a nice overcoat. It could be electrical, it could be chemical, it could be a sound. Oh, beautiful sound of your mama saying, Chalo udo saklen, 10 baj gaye. And like, okay, your central nervous system is all up and pepping up. This is nothing called but a stimuli. Stimuli is anything external that initiates a response in the body. Any response, even for that matter, it should be external, very important. An environmental change or even agent. You sneeze, nothing but stimuli, right? When you sneeze, it's something, some pollen, some dust, that allergy that you have got, and you sneeze. This is what nervous system will help you with. Your nervous system helps you with pain, temperature, touch, dust, pollens, and we will talk about this as we go ahead. It's a very easy chapter. Trust me, when I was looking at this chapter, I said, this is very interesting. Along with nervous system, you have something called endocrine system. Endocrine system, if I have time today or in the next class, we'll cover it up, but it's not difficult. So basically, the two systems, we learned about circulatory system, respiratory system. Remember in chapter number 23, 22? In this chapter, what we're learning is the two systems I'm going to teach you today, endocrine and nervous, very easy. They control and coordinate your body. Let's take an example of food. All right. So now let's say Khalid saw the food. Khalid, what's your favorite food, Khalid?
Burger.
Burger. Oh, I'm sorry. I put pasta here. I almost put a burger photo there. Okay, let's say Khalid sees the burger. Number one, what happens to Khalid's brain? Sophia, what happens in his mouth?
The mouth becomes watery.
Yeah, a little saliva kind of mouth becomes watery, right? And there's a signal that the brain tells to the mouth, bite it, bite it. And Khalid says, no, no, it's not mine, it is Farhana's. Kya farak padta hai? One bite, right? So now the nervous system has already started working. Your reflex system is based on your spinal cord. It's all about nervous system. First, you're hungry in the brain, right? Your brain gives you a signal that your body needs food, and then the burger comes into mind. The mouth starts salivating. The eyes are looking. Aroma, अरे क्या मस्त burger है, क्या है पता नहीं. And then you eat it. Is it over? No. The body needs to chew it. The body needs to produce all the acids, the bile, the pancreatic juice. We spoke about that in digestive system. That is the role of endocrine system. So just an example I gave you about food, and there's actually an in-text question where give an example of how these two systems help our body, nervous and endocrine, or it calls also called hormonal system. You can give an example of food, very simple example. So this is what your systems will do. Any other example you can think of besides food? Any other example where food is a good example for you to have? You can give burgers and pastas and pizzas and biryanis, whatever. They control your entire, it's like a teamwork. It's a whole teamwork, and we'll learn about that. So let's start with the first agent of the nervous system, your neuron, or let's start with brain itself. Some of you may not understand this because you don't have brain, right? You've not used your brain a lot, correct? But otherwise, this is very important chapter. Yeah, anyone else who does not understand, let me know. I'll talk to you. I'm a mindset coach. Yeah, Sakleen, good enough? तो फुटबॉल में तो तुम लोग यूज करते नहीं ब्रेन को, तो गोल पोस्ट इधर है उधर मारते तुम लोग, isn't it? Anyway, your brain is around 1.5 kilos, yeah, and I'm talking about your brain, not the brain क्या सुबह नाश्ते में मिलता है फूड वे इन में, not that brain. There is a cow gully in Ahmedabad also, right? There is one in Mohammad Ali Road, I know that. I don't know how many of you gone there. There you get good brains and all. So what we are talking about is brains have connection with 10,000 other brain cells. I'm just talking generally. And also the blood and the oxygen that the brain uses is almost 1/5 of your body. It is 30 to 20 to 30% of your body that the brains are part of. A lot of things about brain, but the most important thing about brain is a concept called neurons. Neurons are like the messengers. Remember, pehle kabutar messenger deta tha, all the post. Brains are those pigeons. Without neuron, there is no message. There are children, there are people who has a problem where the neurons are not functioning. So you put something hot on their hand, it will burn, but they will not have any problem. It is not good because you will have the reactions, you will have the burn, but the brain is unable to give. It's a rare disease again. This is a neurotic disease. But we are looking at 100 billion neurons in the human body. It is said the amount of neurons in the body is equal to number of stars in the Milky Way. Amazing, isn't it? Have you seen this Tom and Jerry series, Muazzam, where something happens to Tom and then what happens on the head? You seen that?
Sir, star circle around.
Star prime. Muazzam, you haven't seen enough of Tom and Jerry? Yeah? It's a homework for you in the holidays. Watch at least 5 episodes of Tom and Jerry now. You don't see that. See these things, no, all these. I love the Pixars and the way they design the Disneys and all. They do research. Somebody thought, yeah, exactly. We have
even that
the
that
pop-up
thing comes out of it.
Yeah, and then you hit it, tuck, tuck, and yahan se nikalta, yahan se. It's fun, isn't it? It's so fun. What I realized about biology is just biology is not like chemistry or physics. It's very theoretical, the concepts. But if you learn the concepts in an interesting way, you will find it amusing, and you might actually end up loving biology. So this is the amount of brain cells you've got. Well, we don't know how much that is, and scientists are constantly working to make a brain better. It is said, again, these are all brainy facts, myths, that the best human beings have only used 3% of the brain ever. And they say they have preserved one person's brain. Who is that?
Albert Einstein.
Albert
Einstein, absolutely. So Muazzam, continue with the mic on. How much of the brain are you using? Einstein, the brilliant man, the Nobel winner, theory of relativity, used 3% of his brain. So Muazzam, how much of your brain are you using? Sophia? Yeah, Ahmed, 0.1%, Ahmed. Yeah, how much? Ahmed, like, sir, let me first check, do I have or not? So this is the amount that we talk about. Now, very interesting picture in your diagram, in your book. You must again draw this picture. Okay. I don't really like giving homework and checking. You are like 15-year-old boys and girls. You should be responsible, but this is the neuron anatomy. This is how a single unit looks like. Remember, we keep doing in biology a lot of single units. So we did about the nucleus, the cytoplasm, the mitochondria. We spoke about the chromosome, the DNA. That was further part. Now this again is a single unit of a nervous system called the neuron. And this is what you need to draw. And neurons are individual cells. So what is the neuron? Nervous system has cells. A single cell of a nervous system is called a neuron. And the most important part of a neuron is something that is called a dendrite. I have no idea what is this dendrite to do with the dendrite in Farhana's hair, right? But those are very two different dendrites, okay? What dendrite ke liye fair and what is it? Not fair and lovely. What is it? Head and shoulders. I'm sorry. You can use head and shoulders. But this dendrite is basically the tip of a nerve cell which uses to release chemical reaction, which in turn creates electrical reaction. Remember that, very important. Chemical into electrical. This is dendrite, the tip of a neuron, which releases chemical impulse or chemical reaction that creates an electrical impulse. This is a very important word you need to remember. That is what we're talking about. Thank you so much. The content is not Khalid. Yeah, you can learn the content from the book, but I would like to make it easier for you. So dendrite is at the tip of a neuron, which is a single cell of the nervous system, which releases chemistry to electricity. Remember, so chemical reaction to electrical impulse. That is very, very important. Rest of it, a cell body, an axon. Axon is this. Look at the axon. What is an axon? It's a branch, longer in comparison. Axon or the nerve fiber. So this is a nerve fiber. Even your brain has a nerve fiber. When you have a toothache, sorry, your tooth has a nerve fiber. The nerve fiber is exposed. It is hurting, and that is the reaction. That is a stimuli. This is all that we're talking about. Very interesting. Then the what you see in the middle of the nerve fiber, you see the fatty sheet. This fat is not present. It is empty. This is called node of Ranvier. Just remember these terms. Very important, right? These are called node of Ranvier. And the absence of this node of Ranvier is where electrical impulses will run through. They will run through this. It's just a way it is. So this is a dendrite, and it will go to your brain. Some axioms will come in. You touch something, and we will go to the reflex action. And this is basically, remember, the only important other thing is nucleus. If you can draw this, all I want you is to learn how to draw this. We will discuss more of this as you go ahead, maybe in your biology class, maybe in your this thing. But the idea that we are talking about is what I did is I also took a drawing from the internet, and I thought, can I make a drawing which is easier so you all can learn how to draw it? This is how the first picture may be a little complicated. Arey, kaise draw karenge? This is the easiest thing that you can think of. Remember to just add one more point here.
Sir, what are these dots in between the axon?
Which ones?
The dots between the axon.
Okay, in the axon. So basically what you see, these are neurotransmitters. This is basically the neurotransmitters, and because these are also cells, you might have a mitochondria being displayed, but right now in the axon, you have these synaptic it's a transmitter like an LED. Trust me, all the electrical circuits are based on this. This is human body, and it actually gives an electrical signal. A chemical reaction, so dendrite comes in, a chemical reaction happens, an chemical reaction converts it into an electrical signal. The electrical signal passes on to whichever part of the body it is, and it will tell you what to do. Fight and flight. You touch a hot thing, hat jao. It's all the work, and this is just one cell. There are 100 billion of these cells in your body. I said, no, it is more complicated than the wires I taught you. I showed you about the wires. Our human body is a miracle. It's an amazing miracle. And this is what nerves are. What is a nerve? Nerve is a bundle of these nervous fibers. You know, again, it's like a electrical cable. In the little wire, this is nothing but that wire in your body. You get the point? There are a lot of contexts. I really recommend that, you know, when I teach you, perhaps I want you to run through the chapters so that you understand what I'm talking about better. It is I promise you, once you read the chapter after I teach you, you will not forget it, because we get examples, we made it funny, we took examples from pictures, but the effort from your end is, if you read it today evening, the retention level will be 100% better than if you read it after 1 week. You will forget it after 1 week. It's a content, right? So this is basically your entire concept. Let me also give you an example. I will take you through one beautiful in-text question, but this is basically the nervous system. And let me stop it. I will share the in-text question. You will have it a little interesting, and we'll take it forward from there. Yeah. I always do that with the book, so you know what I'm teaching you is actually very effective from your own book. Okay, so remember chapter 23, control and coordination. We're running through the same thing. This is the nervous system and the endocrine system. You see that? The nervous and the endocrine system. Let me make it. So we have two things that help you as a teamwork. An example is Khalid was eating the burger went in, the brain told he was hungry, and then the hormones started coming in. Remember all the hormones we spoke about, all the endocrine hormone? This is an example. See all the juices. This is endocrine system, gastric, bile, pancreatic juices. This is the way we work around. This is our main chapter, the nervous system. We spoke about stimulus, an agent or an external environment which creates a response from the body. It could be anything physical. If somebody pricks you with a pin, or a chemical reaction, too much of light in your eyes, and your eyes closes down, it's all a stimulus. It's all a stimulus, and we'll talk about reflex action. This is the diagram we're talking. I hope the diagram, I will upload the PPT so you know. Remember, we just did a different version of it. I kind of made it cross section rather than make it elongated, easier to understand. You learned most of it that you did well. Let me run down to the in-text question. Okay. These are the 5. We'll talk about the nervous system. Don't worry. Okay. The structural and functional unit of nervous system is anybody? Mudabbir, would you like to attempt? We've been talking about it over and over and over again.
Neuron.
Absolutely simple. Wonderful. It's neuron. So you should know your answers, and you know your answers very well. Okay. This is very interesting question. I don't think it'll be asked in your exams, but it is interesting. Let's say you're passing by a garbage area. What do you do instinctively? Kachre ki gaadi aati, kya karte ho? What do you do? Yeah, you do like that?
You cover your nose.
You cover your nose, absolutely, right? Okay, so now imagine, how does the nervous system work? They have given us a pointer. You have to make sure that it is in the right order. Okay, so we'll do that. It's not difficult. At the end of axon, electrical impulses reaches chemical. Okay, ye to kaam kahin aur hoga. First, I have to convert first chemistry will come, then electricity will come, right? So this is not okay. I have to, how do I underline again? So this is not what I want. Maybe I should do it. Stimulus received on the dendrite. Okay, there's something happening on the dendrite. A stimulus is received on dendrite. I like the idea because it starts with the dendrite. A stimulus, it starts with the signal. So how do I'm trying to do a lot of new things with this, but I don't know if I'm going to cover it. This is the first one. The moment a stimulus is received on the dendrite, it sets off a chemical reaction, which is now into an electrical impulse. This has to be my point number 1. This is your point number 1. What could be point number 2? Can you all guess and tell me? Electrical impulse has started. What will electrical impulse do now? It's okay if you're wrong, but I want an answer.
Electrical impulse transmitted through cell, body, and axon.
Okay, right, Mudabbir. This is good. I think your voice is very feeble from last time, but right. Now this electrical impulse has to go somewhere, right? It has to go to the axon. So this is my point number 2. It goes to the axon, and this is perfectly good. Axon, say it takes up from the axon. Axon again converts this electrical into some releasing chemical, point number 3. This is a process that's happening. If you only learn this, you already know the entire way of a reflex action of how this entire stimulus is happening. Now, basically, chemical. Remember, the last word could be the beginning of the first word. You see, exon, exon came in
The
here.
chemical cross the synapse.
Wonderful. Yes, Sophia. Thank you. The chemical cross across the synapses and reach the next neuron. Good enough. And then from neuron to neuron, finally, the word finally gives away. It has to be the last thing. The impulse is delivered from neuron to the gland. It could be any gland. It could be the foul smelling gland. So it helps you cover the nose. So that is your gland. This is how your entire system will work. Good. It is nice. This is how you do it. A lot of examples with the help of suitable example. Explain the term stimulus. This is what you just did before in chapter number in question number 2 is the answer for this. You know, covering up your nose when you see a garbage, and what happens is the process to have. First, the dendrite converts the chemical into electrical signal. Electrical signal goes to the axon. Axon goes and converts it again into an electrical pulse. It goes to the right gland, and the gland gives a signal there. Very simple. Use the right words. You have to write the answer. This is how I look at it. Some of you thought it is a ICT class, right? So I'll explain an ICT process. CNS. CNS is very much like a UPS, isn't it? It is the information processor. It is like the central processing. It's like CNS is like the CPU, not UPS, sorry, CPU, right? Central nervous system. This is the most important part of it. It has brain and spinal cord. The moment you understand this, you have understood the entire 50% of a human body. So let us go to a central nervous system. So you see, my central nervous system is on this, brain and spinal cord. We're going to talk about this. We'll also go to these parts, but a little later. These are not so important. So this is who you look like, right? This is how Sophia looks like. It's a brain, and the entire part of the brain has two very important things, the spinal cord and the brain. Sometimes we don't realize the spinal cord. You know, if your spinal cord is damaged, your brain may function, but you cannot do anything that a normal human being does. Have you heard of this person's name, Michael Schumacher? Anybody? Do you know who Michael Schumacher is?
Yes, he was a Formula One racer.
Yes. Now, like the Lewis Hamilton, the Max Vetter, Michael Schumacher was the undisputed Formula One. He was like the Ronaldo of Formula One, if you understand that. He had a skiing resort in Germany. He went skiing and he damaged his spinal cord. From that time, it's almost 9 years. He is bedridden. He cannot move. He's alive. He's completely spinal cord damaged. And this is how important a spinal cord is. You are paralyzed if your spinal cord is damaged. Do you know Clark Kent? I don't know the real name of Clark Kent. The Superman, the first original Superman. You know, he used to play the role of a Superman. Unfortunately, he had a bad fall from a horse. He fell down from a horse. He broke his spinal cord. He's paralyzed, and that's how he lived his entire life. This is how important a spinal cord is. The entire body depends on this one function of CNS, the brain and the spinal cord.
So like if spinal cord damages, like Jeete ji mar gaya.
Sorry, read ki haddi. Tell me one.
Like if the spinal cord, like it breaks, like Jeete ji mar gaya, like it's alive. He's alive,
Okay.
but
All
he's
right.
dead.
He is like almost as alive as dead, and this is what spinal cord is. Before I go to spinal cord, I already explained more about spinal cord right now. All your body responses are responsible for spinal cord. There is a question in your exam paper, last year's paper, where any response, which organ or which part of the body is responsible? The answer was spinal cord. Before we go to spinal cord, the other part of CNS, central nervous system, is the brain. Your brain has lots of parts. I took the least complicated part of the brain. But the two most important thing in a brain is the cerebrum and the cerebellum. Can you see the cerebellum? Is that right? Am I pronouncing it? Cerebellum. All right. And then all of this part, you see, all the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, the temporal lobe is the cerebrum. C-E-R-E-B-R-U-M, cerebrum. Now, all the intelligence we have, the thinking that we do, the reasoning that we do, the reactions that happen in the body is the role of cerebrum. You see this part? Nasiyatun kaziba fadyadun nadiya sanadu zabaniya. There is a quote in Surah Al-Iqra which says, this is what will be dragged by, and we question this part. हम बोलते ना किस्मत लिखी है. We say that, right? अरे यार किस्मत ही अच्छी नहीं है, which is not a good thing. This part हम बोलते तकदीर इधर लिखी है, right? From Mirza Ghalib to the biggest scriptures wrote down. This is nothing. They were talking about cerebrum. I wish they'd use cerebrum more often. Biology easy हो जाती है हमारे लिए, right? So Fadyanun Nadia Sanad Zabaniya, this is what we are talking about in Surah Iqra. The cerebrum is the central part of the brain. It's, it depends where you get hurt in the brain. Kahan lagta hai, it makes a difference what happens. Some people lose the memory. It's because they get hit somewhere here. Right? Some people cannot see, they become blind because it gets somewhere hit here. All these are cerebrum. Some people cannot hear, maybe it is the gland here. Some people have stomach problem when they have injured, maybe it's here. Some people cannot walk, it has nothing to do with cerebrum, then it is hit here. B-L-L, 2L agar aayega, it is more important, your body's here. Cerebrum also is responsible for the walking of the body, the coordination of the body. You see, this is the difference between the two. It's a smaller area, cerebellum, right? Below the cerebrum, it has a lot of furrows. So it doesn't have all these convulsions. It has furrows. You see, the lines are different. Also, it is what is called gray matter and white matter. See this, right? Can you see? It's almost gray in color. Of course, your brain is not like multicolored the way it is shown, right? But this one is very grayish in color, right? Next time koi bheja khaoge to dekhna kya hai, right? And you will see that this is the part of the body which gives you the balance of the body. Also, there is a spinal cord here. You see, spinal cord is like a super highway of the body. Anything happens, it will go. ये चमचागिरी करता है spinal cord. जो भी brain सोचता है जाके बता देता है, right? भूख लगा है जाके intestine को बता दिया. Spinal cord is the super highway. It connects everything. And then here there should be one more called medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata is the lowest part of the brain, right? Maybe a little triangular in structure. If you look at a little triangular in structure, and it is responsible for all the basic things of your body: the breathing, the heartbeat, the movement. So, agar kisi ko marna in karate, they tell you should don't just hit in the brain. Watch Kung Fu Panda, you understand it better. You should know where to hit it, right? There's one place called the jugular vein here. Jugular vein again, right? You cut that vein, the person is dead. It just blocks everything. The another part is medulla oblongata, right? You cut that part, you hit that part in the brain, and you're dead. Breathing and heartbeat, dono ruk jata hai, right? This is what happens to the actors when they see an actress. Medulla oblongata mera bar ho gaya, dil dhadakna band ho gaya, right? This is what happens. Understand biology and everything. Looking good. I hope you are not confused now with all the examples I give you, because there are a lot of words. But if you understand the words, you'll make it interesting. Let me explain that in a little more detail now. Any questions? Don't hesitate. Ask me. Please ask me the questions. Are we doing good so far? Okay, number
Yes,
one.
sir.
What part is this? Remember, tell me again, all of you. This is the whole
Cerebrum.
cerebrum, right? Cerebrum is largest of all animals. The human cerebrum, no wonder we have bigger cerebrum than even the elephants. Can you imagine? That is why we are the most intelligent species in the world, perhaps, which is why we have to be most responsible. This is the human area, or our curse is our gift is our curse also. All right. So cerebrum is responsible for the senses, thinking, and memory. All of it is cerebrum's role. All of it. Then the next one, as I said, the super highway of the body, spinal cord. Spinal cord is responsible for all the unconscious. It's actually not spinal cord. They should write it. It is connected to spinal cord. This is called the brain stem or the medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata is the brain stem. Remember this. This is the brain stem. Where do I mark it for here? It is connected with spinal cord, which is the super highway. But this is responsible for two very important things: heartbeat and breathing. You remember this? This is it. That's it. Then the third part is the cerebrum. Cerebrum is basically for your motor movements and your balance. The small part of the brain, which is what has the gray matter and the white matter. Okay. So this is your entire brain structure. You understand this, you are done with the brain. See, the gray matter and the white matter is what we're talking about. Brain usually is divided into two hemispheres. This is the, I think it's a very incorrect picture of a brain, but it's easy for the artisan to understand. Gray matter is all the analytical thinking, usually they say, and white matter, the inner part of cerebrum, is all the creative part of the body. Irrespective, we don't usually do that. We do it in psychology, but just a good example that for you to understand. Let me take it further. Now, you know, so I told you, right, reading and language, your eyesight and all part of this. Jiska reading nahi karna hai, this is part kharab hai, unka function nahi karta hai brain ka. This is gone. So many things, so many skills are involved. See, if you look at the reading, it's not on one portion of the brain. It is going to the yellow part, the little blue part, the purple part, the red part. It's also to do memory, retention, coordination. The brain uses it. Okay, interesting, very interesting. This man is drinking, okay? He's completely drunk. He's not walking. He's walking ulta seedha tena. What part of the brain has gone wrong? Farhana, what part of the brain has gone wrong? Safia, Yusuf. I just thought which part of the brain is responsible. मैं तीन ही part, चार part तो बताएं. Medullus oblongata, क्या?
Cerebellum.
Cerebellum, fantastic. This is what we're talking about. Remember, Johnny Walker will not walk anymore if your cerebrum is problematic, right? He'll become Johnny Skywalker. Bad joke, right? Come on, smile, guys. At least you need to understand this. Just understand this part is responsible for balancing the cerebellum or cerebellum. I have to do Google translation. How do I pronounce these words? But I'm not. But this is your coordination and balance of your body. By the way, the word cerebellum, very interestingly, in Latin means little brain, chota dimag. You know, जो लोग शराब वराब पीते हैं उनका दिमाग बहुत छोटा ही होता है, छोटे दिमाग वाले, right? This is what we say. Innamal khamru wal maisiru wal ansab wal azlamu rishtu min amali shaitan. All those who need the translation, do your translation later, right? So this is the cerebellum, brain stem, medulla. Medulla is what I told you. It is the connecting. Can you see this now? Can you look like more like a triangle now? Yeah. This is the medulla oblongata. I got it right. Your breathing, your blood circulation, your heartbeat, the key part of your brain, very, very important part of your brain is medulla oblongata. Let me see if I can do some kind of, again, before I go, let me stop this share here. Are you doing good? Is it fine? Is it going well? Let me see how well you answer it. You know, that my key thing is if you answer it well, I'm happy. That means I've taught you well. If you don't answer it well, this is it. The alcoholic, you see that? All this is not just jokes here. It's a real textbook answer. Cerebellum is not working. Okay, let's go here. All right. The central nervous system consists of two things. Safia, two parts. Tell me two key parts I taught you. Again and again I said.
Brain and spinal cord.
Yes, brain and spinal cord. Okay. The two functions of the cerebrum are cerebrum, Mudabbir. What are the two functions of cerebrum? You know that. I just taught you.
Sir, reading.
Reading. Okay. Can we say intelligence and memory? Better? Yeah. Better word, intelligence and memory or consciousness? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yusuf, the main function of cerebellum of the body. What is the Yusuf? Quickly unmute and speak up, please. Saklain, go ahead.
Balance.
Okay, balance is the right answer. All right. Ahmed, the dash part of the brain controls all the activities of internal organ. Primarily, you know, the kind of like breathing and heartbeat I said.
Medulla.
Okay, medulla, right? Don't try Medusa, that is a Greek goddess, okay? Medulla is the right answer. The outer and inner part of the cerebrum are composed of two matters. What kind of matters? Remember the two colors I told you. White and gray. Okay, good enough. Fantastic. All right. We'll do a little more. Then we can close it. I hope it's going fine with you all. Can we take it ahead? I've got a couple of minutes. I usually stop it when you all on a high. Okay. Heard about Iron Man? Let's talk about Iron Woman. Right? Let me tell you a very bad joke. Okay. Sadela joke, but who doesn't laugh? You're out of the class now. I'm put you in waiting room. So, right? Our friend Sakleen was doing ironing and he had a mobile on his hand. Right? Ghanti bajti hai. What happens next? Sakleen takes up the iron and puts on his ear. Ah! And he keeps it down. Then he said, "Arey, jal gaya, jal gaya, jal gaya." Again, ghanti bajti hai. And he picks up again. He said, "Arey, pehle wala wrong call tha. I had to pick up the iron." Very bad joke, right? Guys, smile. What we're just talking is, kya Daud sir, aaj kya kha ke aap? Right? This is the iron woman. This is what we're talking about, the reflex action. Vaishnavi, you need to smile, huh? You need to be smiling in my classes, right? Happy? Yes, thank you so much. I think there's a better version of this joke, but this is, you'll not forget reflex action until now, right? This is a reflex action, and we are talking about how your body responds. Absolutely. It's a part. Thank you so much for all of you coordinating and smiling with me. By the way, smiling is a reflex action. You know that some people just can't smile. Khadus log bolte na? I met Boman Irani, and Boman Irani, hey Munna, hey bhai, and I was like, this man is such a talented actor. You remember, right? Boman Irani from Munna Bhai. This is and he was talking about the part of your reflex actions to smiling. So this is a very simple task, a very thing. You have two kind of reflex action. One is natural action, and one is acquired reflex. Natural reflex is blinking of the eye when there is dust, coughing, something which is, you touch a heat thing, you move it away, natural. Coordination or condition or reflex acquired action is smiling, by the way. You smile at people, you look at that, or the smell, aroma, it's conditioned. You hear it over and over again, and either you like a fragrance or you dislike a fragrance. So these are the two reflex action we're talking about. How it happens, let's say there's a man out there, and this, our friend in this chapter was Sakleen. So Sakleen goes and puts his finger on this source of heat, right? So the finger, and this is a 4-mark question, boys and girls. I want you to look at it in a way you will remember it, and we will follow the action in another way. So the source of heat, the finger is a receiver. Can you see? Remember the receiver. The action now, there is a reflex action. Is it conditioned or is it involuntary? Guys? So say condition or natural. Is it natural and
Conditional.
or is it nature? Touching a fire is a natural action, right? Not conditional with a bit. So basically, you touch it, a child, whatever a child can do is natural. A child will also move the finger away. Baraf pakda diya, aag pakda diya, sneeze kar rahe, blinking kar rahe. It's all natural. It's inborn. You don't have to teach anybody. But fragrance, smiling, it's, smiling at a joke, a bad joke, you have to smile. Arey sir ka joke hai, no, Viva mark, I don't have Viva mark in my hand. So, it's all conditioned. So now a natural reaction happens. The muscle, this is a receiver, it's effector. The muscle has immediately, the nerves in the muscles are affected. It runs down and it tells the brain what happened. The brain in turns has two parts, the sensory part and the motor part. The sensory part tells the signal to the other neuron, move it, come on, move it immediately. And the motor nerve immediately moves your finger. It happens in a matter of nanosecond. But this is a reflex action that happens in a body. So basically, if I look at it, it's a stimulus, the receptor, the nerve fiber, which is a sensory nerve fiber, the CNS. What is CNS, boys and girls? Central nervous system. Remember, it's a part of spinal cord. CNS, central. So the spinal cord immediately gives a signal, and then it goes to the neuron or the effective neuron, and it tells the muscle to contract. 5 steps involved. Stimulus, something that was external is stimulus. Yes, stimulus is number 1. Stimulus. The receptor in the sense organ immediately tells what to do. It runs down, complains to this, the first one, third one, the sensory nervous system. Okay, it goes to your CNS, which is the most important part, number 4, spinal cord, a part of spinal cord, reflex action. Brain doesn't work here, spinal cord is working. Think of it. But this is the part of the brain. Now it tells the effective nervous system, move the hand, and then the muscle gland, again the same muscle is asked to move, number 6. This is the step of a reflex action. Anything now, you have lot of things, lot of reflex action. These are the way the reflex action will be working. I will go to your chapter. We will do the chapter a little now quickly, and then we'll take it forward. We will do this in the next class, the other nervous systems. Any question, please ask me, but here we are. All right, this is the photo of Saklain, you see, of the iron. You'll never forget the iron and the joke, right? Can you see Saklain's photo here? Yeah. Page number, what's page number it is? 103. And this is a reflex action. There are two reflex action, natural and conditional. And this is what it. What are the two reflex action I just told you? Okay, can you arrange this in the right order, please? How did this work? I just taught you now. This is a 4-mark question, so please work it out. What's the first thing? Tell me and I'll keep marking.
Stimulus.
Stimulus, wonderful. So number 1 is stimulus, good. Okay. Number 2?
Sensory neuron.
Okay, hold on. Before you go to stimulus, say you're reaching is that. Remember, this is the part of the brain. We were talking about the brain part. So it has to go through a receptor. Remember, it has to go to a receptor. So the receptor is number 2. Then you are right. It is a sensory neuron. Wonderful. Where does it go next? Remember the main now. 3 ho gaya, 3 baki hai. Which is the main part?
CNS.
CNS. Absolutely. Central nervous system. Under it, spinal cord. Okay, Safia, can you switch off the music? Next one. Remember, before CNS, there was one neuron. The other neuron will be after CNS. What neuron?
Motor neuron.
Motor neuron.
Wonderful, motor neuron. The moment motor neuron comes in, there's an effector. Remember, there was a receptor. Now there's an effector. The effector tells what to do, and then there's a response. Response is the final one. You can learn about the response a little later. Where do we go? So there's a response happening. Fine. Just try and write this order. Trust me, the moment you write the order, it will be very easy for you to remember. I told you today, as we close the session, 2 very important diagrams. Both were 4-mark questions. One is a diagram of the nerve cell, the neuron with a dendrite, and the other one is a reflex action. If you understood this chapter and if you read it one more time, you are in a frame where you will not forget it for life. I hope that, and hope you do well. The last part is actually much easier than the first part. Did you all enjoy? Is it good? There you are. That's my little daughter coming and playing with her laser light. All good? Can we close the session?